Hey, happy Thursday. It's Thursday, isn't it? I think it is. Happy Thursday to you. Look at me. I'm being cheerful. I'm not complaining about anything. I'm not even going to say how stupid Vlogmas is. That might be construed as complaining, and I don't want to be seen as a complainer. No, you have to smile and be happy all the time like a Stepford wife. No, I just had a very jarring experience. Maybe you've had this happen to you sometime, and if you drive anywhere. And I'm not complaining about it. I'm just telling you what just happened to me. I just went to the post office again. I just mailed the goodie package for the lady that I was talking about in my video last night. I ended up using that box that my Christmas cards came in because it was the perfect size and it was nice and sturdy and it was really pretty too. It was all decorated up, it was a pretty little box, and I didn't want to put labels and tape all over it, so I wrapped it in craft paper and taped it up and put the labels and the postage and everything just on the craft paper, and I didn't put any tape on the box so that when she opens it up she can use that box for whatever and it won't have any tape or labels on it. No, and this happens a lot around here. Now, I know some people think that once you get down to the South, everything is like Mayberry, and everybody's like Andy Griffith, and the worst we ever have to deal with is Otis occasionally locking himself in the jail cell because he's drunk. And, we all live on dirt roads and we don't wear shoes. Well, that's not entirely true. We have running water and all kinds of stuff here. We even have indoor plumbing and like electricity and stuff. We even have this newfangled internet thing. But no, I have noticed around here lately a serious uptick in very aggressive drivers. Because I just had one to me, like I'm driving down the road, I'm going the speed limit. Everybody's going the speed limit's 35, I was going 35. And this big dually, like it's a pickup truck and it has 4 wheels in the back. This dually comes flying up. He had to be going at least 50, probably more. Comes just flying up on my bumper. He was so close to the back of my car, I could not see. Like, he was just jammed up. He was less than a car length away. And he flies up on my bumper, and I look in my rearview mirror, and he's back there flipping me off and flashing his lights at me. Now, mind you, there was a passing lane right here with nobody in it, and I'm like, dude, go around me if I'm not going fast enough for you. Well, no, he didn't want to go around me. He wanted me to speed up. Well, I said, no, I'm going to go 35. And then he started blowing the horn at me. So I slowed down to 30, and that really pissed him off. He's back there just blowing the horn, flashing his lights. He's got his hand out the window, flipping me off. And he's back there. I could just see him just, like, what is wrong with people? My God, it scared me because he was so close to my bumper. I thought he was going to hit me. It's a scary thing to have that happen. And I'm going, just go around me. Lord, there's a whole passing lane with nobody in it. No, he did not want to go to the trouble to pass me. He wanted me to speed up for him. Well, I'm not going to do that. You're going to ride my bumper for no reason. I'm going to make damn sure I don't speed. Well, he finally did go around me, and he went around me. He about hit my side view mirror. He was so close to me when he went around me. And then he got around me and slammed on his brakes and then took off. Funny thing was, we both ended up at the same stoplight like a quarter of a mile up the road. I don't know if he saw me or not, but I rolled my window down and I just waved at him. Hey, what was all that about? Did you accomplish anything by doing that? No? Yeah, I didn't think so. No, I've noticed there's a lot of that around here. I mean, people around here, I'd say just in the last year or so, it didn't used to be that bad here. It really didn't used to be that bad, but now people are just so aggressive. Like, I don't know. I just road rage like I've never seen. just wonder if it's like that where you are, or if it's just here. I don't think it's just here. I don't know what is wrong with people. I do know here, the cops don't really ever pull anybody over for anything anymore. I mean, you hardly ever see any. There's really not much of a police presence around here at all. And I guess people just feel like they can do whatever they want to behind the wheel, and, you know, nothing's going to happen to them. They can just drive however they want to, and they won't suffer any consequences for it. But this guy, and his truck was probably twice as big as his car. I mean, it was scary. It was very scary, because I thought he was going to hit me, and then when he went around me, he about scraped the side of my car. Dang. I mean, it scared me. It was very nerve-wracking, to say the least. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just telling you what happened. So I was on my way to the post office, and so I just pulled into the parking lot, and I was like, man, what was that about? He just went roaring on up the road, only to sit at all he accomplished was he got to sit at the stoplight longer than I did. Congratulations. So I hope you are having a good day. I'm trying to get caught up on work again. I'm working again. I called the cat's vet this morning. Well, I didn't talk to the vet, but I talked to somebody at the vet's office about the flea problem. And they recommended, there's a chewable thing that you can do for fleas, but you have to do it once a month. And they said that some cats don't like them and they won't eat them. I'm going to take Boop, Olive, the kitten. She has so many names. I'm taking Olive in for her checkup this coming Tuesday, and then Evie and Pumpkin are going after Christmas. They're going, I want to get through the holidays, and then I'm going to have to take them in one at a time. Trying to get Pumpkin in a cat carrier, you about need a chainmail suit and, you know, 4 assistants to get her in. It's very hard to get her in a cat carrier. Evie is very easy, because I love Evie to death, but she's not terribly bright, and she doesn't really have any memory. She's like a goldfish. You can literally, we do this all the time because it's funny. You can be eating something, and if you're eating anything, she's like a dog. She's very interested, like, what do you got there? What is that? Especially if it's in a crinkly package at all, because she thinks it's a cat treat, like you're sitting there eating her cat treats. Like, what's that? What, can I smell it? And like, say you're eating Doritos or something, you can let her sniff it, and she'll sniff it. Anything you hold in front of her, she'll sniff it. Pull it away so she can still see it. Put it in front of her nose again, she'll sniff it again. I've done that as many as 10 times, and she just keeps sniffing it. Bless her heart. She's a sweet cat. She's the nicest cat we have. Not that that's saying much, because the other two they're moody. They're moody cats. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so Evie is easy. All you have to do, well, with the kitten, Olive, is the same thing. Really, most of the time, you can just get the cat carrier out, zip it open, put it on the floor, and they'll just walk right in because they're curious, like, what's this little thing? Oh, I can go in it. And then you just have to be waiting, and then you have to close it up and zip it really fast. They're easy. And Evie, if she won't go in there, all you have to do is put like a couple of cat treats in there, and she'll go right in. All of her reservations go away, and she's like, food, and she'll go right in there, and you just zip it up. And then she turns around like, oh man, you did me wrong. That was messed up. And the kitten, Olive, is the same way. She'll just go right in it, like, ooh, a new thing. They love to go in boxes and in places, They love boxes. So the cat carrier is, it's rectangular, and it zips open, and there's a zipper thing on the top too. But I zip everything up except the side. I'll zip it down and lay it flat. She'll just go right in it. Because they only ever see this cat carrier when it's vet time, but they don't remember. Like, they haven't associated the cat carrier with going to the vet, I guess. It's like a soft-sided canvas and mesh cat carrier. Yeah, they'll go right in it. Pumpkin, no. Pumpkin, I think, is probably, at least in this respect, she's smarter than the other two, because you get that cat carrier out and she just disappears. Like, I think there's a portal to another universe somewhere in my room, because she'll go into my room and just disappear and you won't see her anymore. I've ended up at Goodwill again. So yeah, they're going because, you know, I mentioned I've been trying to get rid of fleas. They all three have fleas. Not really, it's not like a super bad infestation or anything, but I've seen fleas on them. So, and I've tried Frontline. I've been using Frontline, and it seemed to work for a while, and now it doesn't really seem to, it's not working. So I called the vet's office to see what they had, and they said they have a chewable that we can try. The only thing is, with the chewable, you're looking at, I mean, it's expensive, and you have to do it every month, and I'm gonna have to do it every month for 3 cats, and it's expensive stuff. It would be, oh my God, probably almost $100 a month to do. Well, it's not that much, maybe $75, $80 a month, every month for chewables for them. And I just, like, is there another option? Because and what if they don't like the chewables? Then what if they suddenly decide they don't like them? So then they told me about a collar. There's a collar, and I can't remember the name of it, but the tech I talked to said I use these on my cats, and I never see fleas on them. I highly recommend it. It's also expensive. The collars are $50 each, but they're good for like 8 months. So I said, that sounds like a better option. Then I just have to get a collar on them, and I don't have to hold them down and get scarred up anymore trying to do Frontline on them, which would be awesome. So I've ordered collars for all 3 of them. I'll get the kitten to try Olive. I'll get Olive to try the chewable when she goes in on Tuesday. She's more likely to eat a cat treat, but Evie and Pumpkin are a little bit more picky. Like, a lot of cat treats, they won't eat them. You know, Pumpkin especially, there are really only a couple of different kinds of cat treats that she'll eat. The rest of them, she just looks at them like, what am I supposed to do with that? That's nasty. So, but a collar, I could just put that on. It's good for 8 months. You know, I don't have to buy, so it's gonna be like $150 every 8 months, but that's still cheaper than the chewable, and I don't have to mess with putting, you know, liquid on them anymore. What's it called? Serato? It's not Serato. It sounded something like that, some kind of collar. Anyway, I've ordered 3 of them, so they're on the way. I'm gonna put collars on them and see how that goes. But I still have to take them in for their checkups and their rabies shots and all that good stuff. But I'm taking Evie and Pumpkin after the holidays. We'll just get through the holidays. I got to take my car in for an oil change next week too. So, and somewhere in there, I got to plan a trip up to my dad's. But I got to figure out when my older son is working. Hopefully, I'll find out. He'll get a schedule today, I hope, for next week. So anyway, I hope you are having a great day, and don't drive crazy. You know, I used to be an aggressive driver. I used to be, when I was in my late teens, early 20s, I was an aggressive driver. I was a lead foot. Like, I would just race everywhere. And then one day, it was when I was living in Wilmington, and I thought, what am I doing? I am just racing from one red light to another. What am I doing? And I made a concerted effort to just calm down. You're driving. You don't need to get upset. You don't need to get stressed. Unless you're racing somebody to the hospital to save their life, you don't need to drive like that. It accomplishes nothing. It's dangerous, and it's just going to increase your blood pressure. So I made a concerted effort to stop driving like that, and I'm 48, and I have continued to do that. I put my phone away. I pay attention, except when I have it up here, but I'm not on the phone. I turn my ringer off. I don't talk to if somebody calls me while I'm driving, I don't answer it. If they leave a voicemail, I'll just listen to it when I get wherever I'm going. I don't pick up the phone. Yeah, so don't drive angry, as they said in Groundhog Day. Don't tailgate, don't flip people off, don't honk the horn at them because they had the nerve to be on the road when you were on the road and not going as fast as you wanted them to. I think it is just, we have I think we have a pandemic of narcissism, honestly. I think a lot of it comes down to just plain old narcissism. It's like, how dare you? How dare you drive on my road? How dare you not go fast enough for me? You will get out of my way. I'm not going out of my way to pass you. You will move out of my way. I think it's just narcissism. I think people are just full of themselves and they just think they can drive however they like and everybody else just has to deal with it. So I guess basically just don't be a narcissist, you know, don't be like that. Don't drive angry, don't be a narcissist, and the world will be a better place for it. Well, since my car has just autopiloted itself to Goodwill, I guess I'm gonna go in here and look and see what I can find. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm smiling and not complaining, and I will see you again soon. Whoa, I had to tell you. I had to come back and tell you. I hit the freaking jackpot in Goodwill. This is a good Goodwill. We have a bunch of Goodwill stores around here. Some of them are better than others for whatever reason. This one is a really good one. Okay, so they had just brought out 4 big racks of clothes. And you want to look for those racks to come out because that's the new stuff that nobody has picked through yet. I hit the jackpot. Oh my word. You know, I get most of my workout clothes from thrift stores. I do. And I find really nice stuff. And people can't believe it. They're like, there's no way you got that stuff at a thrift store. I totally did. And I paid way less for it than you did. You know, it's like pennies on the dollar. You know, one of those racks that came out, I gotta stop at Walmart. This is the little Walmart. It's one of the neighborhood markets. One of the racks that came out, they had like 4 of them. Everybody gets right here and they get confused. Like, y'all don't stop. It's not a 4-way stop. One of the racks that came out was almost all of it was Nike, like Nike Combat and, you know, like really nice Nike stuff. And it was all my size. It was like Christmas came early. It was all stuff I could wear. I said, oh Lord, look at all that Nike. Dang. And so the shirts and stuff, they're like $4.49, and then I get 15% off of that with my preferred customer card. I got several shirts. I got a couple of short sleeve shirts. I got some tank tops. I got some long sleeve shirts. They had a bunch of Nike pants, like Lycra pants, workout stuff. Oh my word, I racked up. I got so much good stuff. And I actually now have an expansive wardrobe of workout wear that I have found at thrift stores, like really super nice stuff. Some of it's brand new with tags on it. I mean, it's amazing what I can find. And it really saves a lot of money, which is great. And I like to have a wardrobe of stuff to wear. I like to have choices, you know, when I'm picking my stuff. Like tonight, I'm going to a class that has a lot of running in it. And I always get sweaty in this class. And I have to dress appropriately. I have to dress for whatever workout I'm doing. Like, are we going to be outside? Is it going to be cold? Are we going to be inside, outside, hot, cold? You have to consider what kind of workout it is. How intense is it? How sweaty am I going to get? So for this class tonight, I'm going to be wearing probably a tank top with a jacket over it and capri length pants. That seems to work best for this class. I've done it several times. So I have memberships at several gyms around here that do exercise classes, as well as the informal boot camp thing I do. I have really tried in the last year and a half to get in better shape, and I'm in much better shape than I was. So, and I really enjoy it. I guess you could say it's my hobby now. So, but I like to look good while I work out. I want to look cute. I want to have options for my outfits. So I try to coordinate stuff, you know. But yeah, one of the racks was like all Nike stuff. Like somebody cleaned their closet out. My word, this is awesome. So I'm really happy about that. So anyway, I'm going to go in here to Walmart, the little Walmart, and look for my Pepsis. This is my last vice, basically. I know it's not good for me, but I drink it anyway. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. This is all I've got. And I know it's bad for me. You don't have to tell me. Yeah, anyway, I thought that was great. I had to tell somebody. Oh, and I found a tank top in there too. It wasn't Nike, it was some other brand. And it said burpees don't like you either. I got that one. I had to have that one. Because I hate those things. Every time we have to do them, everybody just groans like, ah. Yeah, well, they don't like you either. So I had to get that one. So anyway, I hope again that you have a great day. And I'm still not complaining. I'm even happier now that I found all that. I'm glad I went in there. And you have to get in there. I found good furniture in that Goodwill too. That's where my couch came from, my coffee table. But you have to be there right when they bring it out because it's gone. Like somebody will buy it immediately. And there are so many times I've seen awesome stuff in there, but it's got a sold thing on it. Like, man, somebody got a deal on that. I got my sofa from there. It was like brand new. I paid $30 for it. It came with a matching divan, which I sold for $50, so I made money. I've made money on my purchase. I got this beautiful solid wood and metal coffee table there for, I think it was like $40. It's a fabulous store. I love it. But anyway, happy Thursday to you. Now I'm going to go look for Pepsi, and I will see you later.